This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
You're tuned in to San Diego's The Next Wave. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again on a lovely weekend for INCRadio. I'm Taylor Joy from the local congregation of Temecula Valley.
And I'm Sister Marie Carranza from the local congregation of Vista.
And thank you so much for tuning in and joining us for The Next Wave. But today we have a little bit of a special show because we're not just The Next Wave. We are jumping into one of our new discussion series called Travel Talks. Yes, I love Travel Talks. We get to talk about traveling, of course. We get to share stories about travel tips. So we hope that you enjoy our show today because, Marie, what place are we exploring today in Travel Talks?
Yes, today we are traveling to France. So let us know if you've ever been there or if you are wanting to go there in the future, because that's everything we're going to be talking about today.
So exciting. I've never been to France, so this show I've been looking forward to because I just want to learn more. And before we jump into the Travel Talks discussion about France, as a reminder, be sure to like this video on YouTube and subscribe to the INCRadio YouTube channel if you have not already done so that you can be in the know of what's happening in INCRadio. And while you're at it, be sure to share the link to view our show today with your friends and family so they can also learn a little bit about French culture and the beautiful place of France. And how else can people be involved in our show today?
Yes, today we also always have our local shout out challenge. So how you could participate is leaving a comment in the comment section down below, but make sure you're using your corresponding local congregation's shout out abbreviation. So for example, I would say, good morning INCRadio, and then I put Vista at the end, or you could put EC or CV, wherever you are from. At the end of the show, we'll tally those all up, and we always read the top 3 winners from each show or the last show. So make sure you're participating, and we'll make sure to read those shout outs out loud.
Bonus points if you put your name in the comment too, because sometimes YouTube likes to be funny and just like give you all really interesting usernames that I don't think you choose. They just assign them to you. Yeah. So give us your first name to be a little bit more helpful so that we can give you proper credits.
And we actually have so many comments in the chat below already, so you can go ahead and read some of those. So thank you so much for commenting. We have good morning to all the brethren around the world viewing from the local congregation of National City, and from Mitzi. Thank you.
We have National City in the house. Also from Brother Dennis Manunkil. He says, the background looks nice, guys. Great job. It's funny because this is his house.
Yeah. Thank you,
Kat Dennis.
It's your home.
Your house is beautiful. We love it here. All right. And today is a little extra special. We also have prizes for some of you very special viewers and listeners. We have some INC Media Share Your Faith packs. And what comes in one of these packs, you might ask? Well, Marie has some in her hand, actually. They are INC Media cards, really cute ones with really nice verses and art on them.
Some are stickers, too.
Yeah, some are stickers, which I love. So this is very handy. You can keep these in your bag, in your wallet, so that you can easily share your faith whenever. They're just very inspirational. So we hope that you leave some comments throughout the show. We have 3 of these Share Your Faith packs to give away. So 3 winners will be receiving these.
We'll announce those at the end of the show?
Yes, exactly.
So make sure you stay tuned until the end to see if you are a winner.
Yes. Alrighty. So let's jump into the discussion, shall we? We have a special guest today, someone who is not a stranger to France. Marie, I'm so sorry. I think you're in their seat, actually.
I think I am.
You need to shimmy on out of here. All righty. Thank you. And please join me in welcoming our guest, Marie.
I'm happy to
guest today. She does it all, folks.
I know, very exciting. My first travel talks, actually.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Very honored.
So you are, from what we've talked about in the past, Marie, you have been to France a few times, right?
Yes, about 3 times in the past 3 years or so.
You must really like it if
I
you've
know.
been
I
there
just
so often.
keep having reasons to go there for some reason, but I'll never complain. I enjoy it there.
I'm sure. So the first time you went was about 3 years ago.
Yes, it was my first family trip. It was just like more of like my immediate family, my parents and my brother. And then I went once in the spring of last year with my bigger family. And then I did a trip at the end of summer with some of my friends.
So fun.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. So you've had different reasons to go, like you've mentioned. So that
very different experiences too.
That's what I would say. Like that, I'm sure as a result, you got to experience France in totally different ways.
Yeah.
So cool. Okay. Before we jump into some questions for you about your experiences there, maybe let's toss it over to the chat with a question.
We do have a chat question here, which is, what part of traveling to France sounds most exciting to you? Is it A, the food and cafes, B, the historic landmarks and museums, C, the scenic views and walking the streets, or D, everyday culture and people watching? So let us know.
My immediate response to this would be A,
the food and cafes.
Food in the cafes.
Yes.
Especially because you know how in movies and shows, like the stereotypical thing you see is like the French cafes and then the outdoor seating along the streets.
It's literally that.
I love that. I'm so glad to know that that's what it's actually like.
Literally that, and then everyone has like a baguette in their bag.
Yeah, a baguette.
I've seen a lot of people with baguettes in their bag, and I'm like, me and my mom are always like, my mom especially, she'd be like, oh, I need that. We need to go find that.
My mom, but that sounds like my mom too. Every time we go to a bakery, that's the first thing she's like, can I buy a baguette? Just a loaf of bread. Somehow.
And they don't even really eat it with anything else. It's just the bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up, no butter. Or, I mean, I guess it's like so soft and like buttery already. You never need to like, so fresh. You don't need to dip it into anything because it's already just so good.
What an experience. I need to try that. A French cafe or bakery. All right. So while we give everyone else some time to answer that question too, let us know. Kicking it off with you, Marie. So you've had a couple of trips to France. So before your very first trip, what were like some of your expectations about France, or what did you expect it to be like, and what were you looking forward to?
I think growing up, we've had a lot of references to Paris and France in general, and it's actually like, well, from what I experienced, it was exactly what I pictured it to be, which is just like so pretty. And I feel like anytime I ever see it in like media or even just like at amusement parks, they're like, oh, this is what Paris looks like. Like the architecture is similar, but just like so much better than I could have imagined. Like, it's crazy to like look around like where we live, of course, beautiful in San Diego, but then just to be in a place that has so much history, and the buildings, I think, is just like what was so impressive to me, and just how beautiful and unique every single corner was. Yeah.
So it really was like as visually stimulating as you expected it to be.
Very pretty.
Very cool. What's this?
This is the Louvre. It. Yeah, the museum.
And then we did see some pictures of the Eiffel Tower, which you visited.
Yes.
I love it. So historic, so rich in art and history.
Yeah, so we always made sure, I think we hit up maybe a couple of museums on that first trip when I was there with my family. And I would definitely recommend doing that. We went and we're part of like a larger tour. And then the whole time they were giving us the history of like all the art pieces that we were seeing, which was nice. It's nice to like walk around and stroll and like find your favorite pieces of art. But if you also just like want to be able to like learn the entire time, I'd recommend getting a like museum guide. And you're usually and then you can also pick which language you want to do. And so you're with everyone else that's maybe like an English speaker or like a Spanish speaker, or like there's like a Japanese group. And so cool to see everyone just like walking around with our little walkies and listening to the person talking through our ear, just learning about all the pieces of art.
Nice. Sounds like quite an experience, to like something that you need to just be there in person for. So far, France just sounds perfect for like history buffs.
Yes,
or people
definitely. There's, it's funny because some places you would go to maybe just for food, just for history, or this is a really great place where it's a bit of everything.
Yeah,
a lot of everything.
It sounds like there's a lot to do there, which is the thing that sticks out to me. But I mean, is it so what from the pictures that we've seen so far, it looks like a lot of city setting, like those tall buildings, the historic landmarks that a lot of people visit. Is that all that France has to offer?
So where you're seeing most of that city is going to be in Paris. So where everyone imagines like France to be is like Paris, I feel like, or that's what I imagined. But then on my second trip with my family, spring of last year, we went to Nice. So we took a train from Paris to Nice, and that takes a couple of hours. I think it's about 3 or so, but we actually had a really bad experience. Something had happened. We were probably on that train for maybe 6 hours or so.
Wow.
It was wild. But I think typically it's around 3. I could be so wrong. But then we took it to Nice. And that is more of the south of France. It is coastal and beautiful.
Wow, that looks like not even real.
No,
looks like
it was so fun.
pretty.
There's so many little areas to walk around. So like there's like by the water, you could like rent out the beach chairs, or you could stroll over to, this is like maybe like a 15-minute walk from the beach where I just was. And it's just like a little shopping area for little trinkets, souvenirs. This is just a great like area to stroll. But then like 10 minutes away from that, there was like a more like modern area for like normal shopping. So it's like you get a lot in Nice. That view that we just saw, it's at the highest point of Nice. I think we have a couple other videos that we're going to show, but we hiked up like all these stairs to get to this viewpoint, and it was so pretty. Also, the weather was so nice, and this was in the springtime. I think.
Lovely.
Yeah, highly recommend. Oh, there you go. That's also from the top. So beautiful to see the water, and then just to go into this like smaller town. So still like kind of city-like, but you're still getting a smaller town vibe compared to Paris.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It is giving a little bit of like San Diego coast, but it's so cool to see.
It's unique in its own way.
It like there's still like a lot to do along the coast. Like typically in San Diego, there's like maybe one or a small-ish beach town near the coast, but that looked like there was
pretty large,
lots of like houses and other things too there.
And that area is so pretty too, because there's so many like restaurants literally like over the water. Beautiful, just so beautiful.
I think that's where I need to go if I ever go to France. If you had to choose between like Nice or Paris, where would you spend an entire vacation?
An entire vacation?
Yes, like one or the other.
My immediate reaction, I think, would be Paris. But what's cool about Nice is that we got there by train, but there's other stops like 20 minutes away. Like every 20 minutes, it's like a new coastal like little town. And I would love to actually go back to visit those, because there's so many like swimming areas and just so beautiful, like just a lot to explore. So I would definitely, I couldn't pick. I would go for different reasons. I would 100% go back to the Nice area and the surrounding little towns during the summer, so you can just explore the water. But I think Paris is a year-round place that's equally beautiful, probably in the spring. And I think it'd be fun in the winter. It just snowed there, I think.
It does?
In some areas, or else it'd be cold. But it'd be fun to walk around in a little coat.
I agree. In a coat. That's just that's
like
all
a dream
I want.
to be in Paris in the winter.
in a trench coat,
specifically.
I love it. So cool. France sounds so pretty, and it's so good to know that there's like it's not just like the Paris that we all envision in our
I feel like
head.
it has a little bit of everything for anyone. If you like the city, or if you like more of the countryside. I haven't been there, but my grandma has. I think it's in Provence. That's more like countryside. So you could slow down and be in France, or you could be in the more like city if you really want.
I love it. So pretty. And thank you for sharing all of those photos and everything too. Can't believe that
being in radio reminds me that I need to be taking even more. I feel like it's not even enough for what.
Whenever and you're so right. Whenever we're all together, anytime like we eat out together,
you have to be taking photos of the food we're eating.
We're taking photos. We're like, it's just force of habit at this point. All right. So let's also see what everybody is saying in the live chat.
Yes.
Oh, from Brother Jared Pescuic. He says, good morning, SDC, tuning in from LAC. Thanks for tuning in. We miss you.
Claude Jeffrey says, French fries don't come from France. They were cooked in Greece. Like literally. Silly, Brother Jeffrey.
I felt that one coming. We have a comment here from Sister Cora Makahila. So good Saturday morning from the local congregation of National City. We're excited to be catching the next wave. Having lived in Europe due to a great job opportunity given to Brother Ramon, as the British Aerospace moved us 10 engineers with their families, we all enjoyed 4 to 5 years of stay there and traveled especially to our favorite place, which was France. Paris, France. Sorry, thank you. 5 times or more we visited during our stay. Ooh la la, and merci beaucoup, city of great coffee and pastries and creperies.
Love. Thank you for leaving such a thorough comment.
Yes, you make me want to go to France.
I would love to be relocated to France.
How glamorous. Creperie. That sounds amazing. Crepes, right?
Crepes. Yes. I actually think I have a photo in here of the crepes. Me and my friends, we were walking to, we had been separated that morning, and we're like, okay, we'll meet up at the Eiffel Tower to take photos. And we hadn't met up just yet, but I was hungry and wanted a snack. And there was just a little cafe, and I was like, I'm going to get a crepe with bananas.
Yeah.
And that was the vibe for that day.
Like chocolate and banana.
Yep, exactly.
Ooh.
That with whipped cream. Mm-hmm.
What
it's just a solid treat.
Yeah.
Get your carbs in, get your sugar in, so you can put those steps in.
Yes.
Yeah. That was my strategy.
I like it. No, that's a good strategy. I'm taking note of that.
Brother Roger says, Loco Moco Treminos and the next wave, SDCRU. Vista, we traveled to the Far East, Japan, Korea, Philippines, Thailand, lived on USMC daytime World Travelers at night. Vista.
Wow. All right. Sounds like
Well
Rogers
very well
found his
traveled.
way around the world. Thank you for sharing. Also, a comment from Atateri. Travel Talks is getting to be one of my new favorite segments. So many exciting places to see. I want to see it all. Oh, the hot chocolate. Ooh. Also, these pictures look too beautiful, like seen from a movie.
Hot chocolate is actually like a big thing over there too for like certain cafes. And they'll give you just a giant cup of
chocolate.
Basically chocolate. It's hot chocolate. And then they add like a cup of whipped cream, and you just put the whipped cream in there and make it even milkier.
Yum.
And it's so much fun. We should start doing that more here.
I've seen pictures of that.
It's like a tea party, but hot chocolate.
Yeah. So, and it just looks so rich and decadent. Yeah, I crave that during the winter time. Right now, literally, I'm salivating. I've always wanted to try to like replicate that at home, but I never.
I don't know how they make it so thick. It must be like straight up chocolate, melting,
just pure melted.
That's how like thick and rich it is. So I don't know what they're doing, but then the whipped cream kind of like cuts into it and makes it milkier.
Sounds so good. Kuya P says, for me, I think I'd enjoy the French countryside more than the busy city, but I do want to see the popular touristy spots in Paris. Like, I'm assuming the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, all of that stuff. Are there any other ones that come to mind for you?
I should have like written these down because I was saying, I'm like, oh yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of all the museums, but I'm pretty sure if you look up like top 5 museums to visit in Paris or France, those are the ones I'm probably referring to. But yeah, definitely would do that. Adrisha want to visit France, love being part of tour groups. You learn and see so much more. Yes, there's so much more. Anytime I'm like seeing something like out and about, I'm like, I wish I was on a tour guide. I love being a tourist. Yeah. Don't ever let anyone tell you it's weird to be a little tourist with a headset, listening to someone talk.
I love Paris.
I love being a tourist. It's so fun. And just being able to like learn things. It's fun.
No, I agree. Especially in a place like France or Paris, where the history is so rich and you can see so much. Yeah. Embrace it. Embrace the
even in our own city. I'll be a tourist in San Diego any day.
Same. Gladly. From Sister Feli Badiola, TMV, been in Europe for 17 years. It's good to explore. They may be united Europe now, but with different cultures.
Yes, so many. It was when I went on my girls trip end of the summer, we went to different countries and it was like fun to be able to experience literally different cultures. And we went from like London to Paris where they speak French. And then we went to Spain and they were speaking Spanish over there. So it was really interesting and having to like flip back and forth from just like normal like phrases that we would have to maybe keep in mind from each country, and it would switch up. So very cool.
Keep you on your toes.
You know, definitely. We actually have another chat question here for all of you. You're traveling somewhere you don't speak the language. What's your go-to move? A, point at the menu. B, pull out a translation app. C, stick to walking and exploring. Or D, ask locals for help.
Ooh, what As someone who just recently went to Europe, what's the go-to move for you here?
Let's say we're in a restaurant. I will probably pull up my phone because there's great like cameras that can translate for you now directly. So I'll read like what's on the menu. And then when I'm ordering, I'll probably point at the menu for the waiter or waitress because I don't know how to pronounce the French pronunciations of things. But that's my game plan of how I do that. And they're usually used to tourists, at least in the tourist area.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. So I would definitely say pull out like a map or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Use your resources.
Definitely.
There's
so many.
Yes. I like that. Did you pick up any French or Spanish while you were visiting?
When I was in Spain, my favorite thing in the morning was when we would like grab a card, like bon dia. Like,
what was that?
Bon dia.
Bon
dia. And then what's the normal like French?
What are the French phrases like? Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Merci.
Yeah. Every time I walk in the store, they're like, bonjour.
Perfect. That's all you gotta say.
I don't know if they're probably forcing me then to continue to keep speaking French, but they would keep speaking French to me.
Oh, she wants to try to French this.
So I'm like, oh, I'm either really good and they have no idea, or they're just like, okay, keep going. I'm like, just kidding. English, please.
English, please. English.
English to Spanish.
Anyway.
It was a lot easier actually when I was in Spain because I know I can't really speak Spanish, but I could pick up more words. So it was way easier to be there than in Paris speaking French.
Yeah. Attempting to speak French. Yeah. Okay. Well, so now that we know that there's lots of different things to experience in France, it's not just the city, you also got the countryside, the coastal side. When you think back to your trips, what are some key moments or key memories that you just always come back to, like things that really surprised you or something really interesting that you learned about France just from experiencing it firsthand? I
think one of my favorite things that I noticed in Paris specifically was just like the social culture. So like once the workday would end, all of the restaurants and cafes would just fill up with people that I'm assuming that had just gotten off of work. And it looked like they were just meeting up with like their close friends and families. Like they would just be like small like cafe tables that we normally see, but like 20 people like sitting around them. And it was just really cool to see such a social culture like after work. And then also a lot of their cafe seating is on the outside facing the street. You never really see anyone's like back to the street, or it's like two seats like facing the street. So it's a great place to like people watch and just like enjoy the day. So I just really liked seeing that part of the culture because like compared to American culture, we're also a little bit more spread out, you know, unless you live in like a big city, and I guess like Paris is like a city, but just to be able to see everyone like come together and hang out with their friends after work was just really nice.
I love that. I like how it sounds like there's this emphasis on socializing and community.
That's what it seemed like, at least in Paris it was. I was like, oh, I would love to just sit and meet up with friends after work at a little cafe.
Right.
Yeah.
How glamorous. So that's so interesting to me because you hear lots of things about France and like the French people, French culture. Sometimes you hear that they're rude or they can be rude, but knowing that like part of their culture is, you know, meeting up in these places that are not home and that are not work, just being able to socialize, catch up with friends and loved ones. That's so nice. So it just sounds like they're big on community in their own way.
Yeah.
There.
From what I was able to witness, it looked really nice. I was like, I just wish I could just sit out there and enjoy the day. So we would do that random. Like there were so many cafes in Paris. There's not a shortage of anything of like that. So like anytime you just wanted to sit and grab like a snack or to rehydrate, you could literally you wouldn't have to go that far to be able to find somewhere just to like relax and like recuperate yourself.
It's easy. The resources were easily accessible for you. So in what way do you feel like you were able to experience like a sense of community or like socialization when you were in a foreign country? Like, did you get a taste of that somehow?
Sometimes I feel like if you maybe try out, like I'd say like different tours, if it's like for maybe like cooking or an experience, they're very willing, like in any country that I've traveled to, like if it's an experience, like they want to be able to like share their culture with you. So I feel like that's like one way that I've really enjoyed being able to do that, as just being able to like actually find yourself in the culture, or also just like wandering the streets and exploring is one of my favorite things to do. Just making like that day, maybe we don't have any plans, just like, oh, let's maybe go here and walk there and just see what we find on the way there, on the way back, get lost, try new food. I find that that's probably when the most unexpected things would happen, but it was like the most fun.
I see.
Yeah, and you always like stumble upon like different sites or little stores. So yeah,
unexpectedly. I like that. Have you made like new friends or met anyone in France?
Yes, actually they're also tourists though. So it's always like in those like areas where everyone's taking photos, and then you like ask if someone can take your photo, and then be like, oh, where are you from? And it's like such an interesting thing to be able to meet people from across the world, around the world. They're like, oh, I'm from here. Like someone said, I met someone and they were like from New York, and I was like, well, how did you get to New York? From their home country. And just like having a conversation and just like speaking to others also just like opens up your worldview even more while traveling.
I like that. And that makes sense because these are tourist cities, tourist locations. So you're bound to run into people from different places. Very fun. Very cool. We also have some comments, of course, from... Who is this? I'm just going to read the comment. Good morning here in the Philippines, and enjoy watching here on INCRadio San Diego Satellite Studio. Greetings from the local of Brixtonville, district of Caloocan North. From Mario, thank you for tuning in from Caloocan North.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. And then Sister Imelda says, do they have a big chapel there, sis? I must eat croissant. They
good question.
I actually probably went to one or two chapels within the Paris vicinity, and I'm trying to like connect the dots and try to remember which one is which, but yes, there were chapels there. And it was funny because like on one of them we were still looking for, but we couldn't find it immediately. But of course we saw, it was a day of service, so we saw people that possibly looked like they were going to church. So my mom asked them and they were like, yes, and then they walked us there, and it was so nice and convenient. So I was like, oh, what would we do if we didn't find you?
It sounded like it was just perfect timing.
Yes, and then also, even if we're attending like an English service, a lot of the times they'll mix the languages. So we'll get a bit of like English, French, and Tagalog. And it's very interesting.
A trilingual service? Yeah. Never experienced that.
I think when I was in Switzerland, it was like in German too. And then they're singing in these different, for the hymn singing, it's in different languages. And I'm like, wow. First of all, they're so talented. And then two, being able to see all the different languages is a very cool experience.
When you say they're singing different languages in these hymns, I'm curious because I'm a choir member. So like in my mind, are they going like
line by line?
Line by line, English, Tagalog, German, back to English?
One service I attended, the hymns would be like one full hymn in English and then like one full hymn in like maybe French or German, I can't remember. I'm getting confused when I was in Japan too, because they did the same thing there too.
Really?
So it's a mix. Yeah, so it's one whole hymn in one language, and then a different language for another hymn. It's really beautiful. It's very cool to hear.
Props to those choir members.
To hearing it in either English or maybe Tagalog, but then to hear it in a completely different language is very cool.
Those choir members must be like on top of it during the whole service. Like, what language is next? You can't fake that.
I'm like, let me try. I'm like, let me just read.
Yeah. I think that's so neat. And it's something that we should all experience at some point in person. Any more comments? Oh, yes, from Brother Matt Capistrano. Love the set. Thank you. It's the Manonquil residence. Yes, we love it here. Also from Kuyuki, I can imagine Sister Taylor with
I think it's usually je t'aime.
Je t'aime. It's in French. Perry. It's a French sweater and a red beret on her head. Oh, and scarf.
You don't know what in Paris they don't wear berets.
No way.
No one wears them. And if you see someone wearing them, they're 99% like a tourist.
A tourist?
Yeah.
My mind is
blown.
It's such
a cute accessory. They don't wear them there.
I would wear, the brainies, the beret beanies that were really popular in like the early 2000s.
I would like hang off your head.
I would wear those, and I would just think I was the coolest person because I'm I look part French or something.
They have great fashion out there, though. I will say. Because they need to layer. It's a little chilly. They know how to layer out there.
Oh,
you can pick up some of their styling tips.
Yep. That's a beret. From Sister Mitzi Janine Dela Cruz from National City. Hey, Point at the menu.
Yep. I do that
That's
now
true.
just to make sure.
Same.
Just show the waiter.
Admittedly.
This is what I want.
I know. From Atsaseri, translator app really helped us back in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Use your resources.
Yeah, I was using that all the time. Brother Ronnie Lee Anaceta says, advanced happy birthday to Brother Ryan on February 4th.
Ryan!
Ryan's
Happy early
member
birthday.
Host. Yes. When is that? This coming week.
Yeah. Wednesday? Question mark.
1, 2, Wednesday.
Yay! Everybody greet Ryan happy birthday on Wednesday.
Yes.
From Kuya P, happy belated birthday to our own San Diego INCRadio Kuya Tech, Malcolm! Woohoo! Malcolm is in this house, literally.
Yes, we got him a happy birthday donut from Atarish. So that's his birthday. Atarish also says, happy birthday, James.
So many birthdays.
Happy birthday. I've been experiencing a lot of birthdays in the past week. So
yeah.
Yes, so much celebration.
Yay.
So much cheers.
Yes, it's happy times. Also from Sister Mia Kamaquin, greetings to all the brethren around the world from the Kamaquin family, local of Temecula Valley, District of San Diego County in TNV.
Woo! Alexander says, welcome to our new resident minister, Brother Oliver. #EC.
Yay.
Hello, Paul.
Welcome. Alrighty. So, Marie, you've already shared so many great memories and tips about exploring France with us. Let's start to round out our discussion. Let's ask the chat one more question, actually.
Yeah. What do we have here? Our question number 3 is, if you could spend one day anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? What an interesting question. One day.
Just one
that
day.
makes it even more like fun.
Yeah. You really got to
know.
maximize wherever it is you're going to go. That's a hard one.
Do you know?
I think Italy.
Yeah.
Is that a valid answer? Yeah,
Yeah,
Italy. It's just the food.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'd be eating all day.
Exactly.
My answer in my head was specifically for food, which was like, I don't know where in Spain, but somewhere in Spain.
Yeah.
They have great ceviche.
Ceviche. Fresh.
Yes.
So fresh.
So good.
And Spain, is that also paella?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love
Yes.
paella.
They come on these huge plates.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe that's
Wherever we're going, it's for food.
Exactly.
That's what I know.
All right, Marie. So last question for you. I mean, you've already shared so much. What advice or what tips would you share with anyone who's wanting to go to France for the first time, maybe, or just anyone who wants to explore a little bit more? You got any tips or advice?
Well, one, I love Paris because it is a very walkable city. So definitely plan out your day with some structure to be able to like hit all the landmarks and places you want to go, but also make time for maybe an afternoon or a whole day just to explore and walk, because it is such a beautiful city. There's so many nooks and crannies that you can find, and just be able to like hang out and take it all in. Like the spot for the Eiffel Tower where we took that photo, we just stumbled across that street, and it's the most perfect street of the Eiffel Tower just to pose and take a photo. That's just because of strolling. So you'll find really pretty sights. I feel like having the flexibility in a day, if you have the opportunity to take the day wherever your heart desires. Follow your nose, smell the good food. That's how I like to do it.
Follow your nose.
Yeah. Especially with all the pastries out there too.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like when you're experiencing the most. It's just when you let it find you, all those adventures.
I love it. Paris sounds the perfect place to just wander and get a little lost in the city.
Yes.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind for my Paris adventure, whenever that may be. Oh, I forgot to start off this discussion. I really wanted to say it, but in my mind, leading up to today, I'm like, this discussion is going to be called Marie in Paris.
Yes. I love that. Thank you.
And now we're at the end of our discussion, so it's a little late for that.
No, I like to say that when I'm Paris. When
Yeah?
I'm Paris, I say that.
Oh, good. That makes me happy. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Marie, for sharing so much about Paris and France with us. I think we've all gained a little bit of inspiration for our next trips. But with that, we are going to read a couple more comments before we move on. From Sister Precious Capistrano, happy 5th wedding anniversary, Brother Oliver, and Sister Peach Luzara. Happy anniversary.
Sister Tara Lynn says, if I could spend one day, it would be Bali. I would try all the food and swim in those clear waters. That's a great pick.
That is. I totally forgot. I need to expand my world map in my head. Also from Kuya P. Oh, and Antarctica. I just wanted to make sure I was reading that. Because everyone else goes everywhere else. So why Antarctica though? That can't be the only reason. It's cold there.
Maybe he likes the cold. Mitzi says, belated happy anniversary for brothers Sunny and sister Jeanette Ricardo. And C, happy anniversary. So much celebrations.
I know. So much to celebrate. All right. That's enough for comments for now. Thank you everyone for leaving your comments though. They're so fun. What's next? Oh, we're jumping into, because I see something right over there. I see something coming up on the horizon.
Yes, on the horizon. I lost my spot.
It's okay. So all that we have today for On the Horizon, January 25th, we had our local congregation CWS meetups throughout the district. What did Vista do? Yeah.
We did. They made these little paper things that were like twirly on a stick with different colors. I don't know what the word is. They kind of look like jellyfish. It was really cool. The kids were walking around with them and everyone's like, what is that? How did you guys make that? That's really cool.
Sounds so fun.
Yeah, we should just like rotate all of our ideas because I like seeing what the kids are doing. They have some fun activities.
Yeah, look. These look so fun. Those kids look like they're having fun.
Getting artsy and whimsy.
With the hands, hand pronouns. I know in Temecula they did some paper crafts as well. So very fun. Great way for the children to get to spend time together. Also coming up, it looks like we have a CMDPS sponsored activity. It looks like is this maybe today. Sorry, we don't have it written on our rundown, so I don't know the exact details. But here is the flyer on the screen for your information for differently abled awareness. That'll be a really nice activity. And that's what's on the horizon for the San Diego Satellite Studio.
Yes.
Alrighty, Marie. We have local shout out challenge winners.
Yes, we do. And our top 3 winners are in order from last week's challenge is El Cajon.
Yay!
Hemet.
Woo!
And Temecula Valley.
Yay!
So congrats, we hope to see your local in the top 3 for next week.
Yes. All right. We will read a couple more comments as well. Oh, actually, yeah, just a few more comments. I see a couple more here from Sister Lay Nationalis. I had the best creme brulee in Paris. Yum. We went in January, so it was cold and rainy, but I'd like to go back in the spring.
Yes, and Brother Roger says, French is a tricky language. Vista. Greetings to brethren in the Philippines. Yes. And then we also have, thank you so much for everyone that is commenting. We have our comment winners actually for ready to announce that.
Yes. All right. From why am I saying from? I just wrote down their names. I don't know where they're from. Sorry.
And a reminder, this is for our cool packs.
Yes.
Here.
You wanna give everyone a reminder of what we're looking at.
Yeah, we got this pack here and it's full of all the latest and greatest.
All right. Yes. So our winners for today's broadcast of Travel Talks for these Share Your Faith prize packs, we have Sister Cora Makahilas. Yay! Congratulations, Sister Cora. We also have Roger.
I'll get that to you, Roger.
Yay. Oh, yeah, that's right. We do have to hand these out to you. And then the last one.
You do get your prizes here.
We promise. We gave out the prizes last time, too, just so you all know. And the last prize pack for today goes to Brother Dennis Madonkill. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and leaving your comments. We hope you enjoyed the show. I know I had lots of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Too much to pack in a show.
Yeah, truly. I think maybe needs to be longer. But before we go, we would like to greet and thank the following individuals who helped make the next wave possible. Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Executive Minister. Brother Angelo Aranio Manalo, our Deputy Executive Minister. Brother Wally Tarai, our INC Radio Station Manager.
Yes, and as well as Brother Matt Capistrano, our Supervising Minister of San Diego County. Brother Alex Aniate, our Assistant Supervising Minister of San Diego County. Brother Ace Peras, our CFO Advisor. Brother Christian Coe, our District Multimedia Advisor. And up next, we have our besties over there in INC Radio Sacramento. Next week, our topic for the show is Pulse Check. How's your heart doing? Let us know. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much again for another amazing show, and we will catch you on the next wave.
Bye, everyone. How do you say bye in French?
Au revoir.
do you say please?
Hmm.
We just don't say please in French.
Yes, we